What it is telling? Solution. Let's go for the solution. An object experiences the net zero unbalanced force. Right? The net force is zero. Object experiences zero force. Is it possible for the object to be traveling with non-zero velocity? Is it possible when the net force on a object is zero, can an object has the velocity, non-zero velocity? Is it possible or not? Is it possible? Right? When the force is zero, the velocity of object is not zero. Is it possible? Then if it is possible, then what is the condition for that? That they are asking. You can answer, is it possible? If the net force on object is zero, then they are telling that the object velocity not zero. Non-zero velocity. Object is moving with the non-zero velocity. But the force is zero. Zero force. If the force is zero, can an object has non-zero velocity? This is our question. Anyone have idea? If anyone have the idea, you can tell me. Otherwise, I will answer. No. Right. Answer is yes. If the net force is zero, the object may have the right non-zero velocity. Okay. Yes. If net force is zero, if net force is zero, object travel with constant velocity along a straight line. Along a straight line. How it is possible? Okay. If net force is zero, you know that mass into acceleration is zero. Right? Acceleration is zero from that. You take m to right side. Acceleration zero. Acceleration means what? Change in velocity by time is zero. From this we write change in velocity zero. Right? When change in velocity zero, then find velocity is equal to we write as initial velocity. That means velocity remains constant. Object can travel with a constant velocity along a straight line, then on that the net force is zero. On that net force is zero. Then what is the condition for the net force is zero? Condition for the magnitude and direction. Magnitude should be same, right? Because constant velocity we are telling na magnitude is constant. What about the direction? It should be go along single direction straight line, right? This is our answer. Understood, Babu? Why net force will be zero? You are applying the force on a object. Okay, see here. You are applying the force on certain object. Applied force is not zero here. There is some applied force, 5 newtons, for example. Then backward frictional force also there. Frictional force. That frictional force is also 5 newtons. At the moment, what happens? The net applied force is balances with the net frictional force, opposition force. Then applied force means you are applying force. Frictional force means surface applies the force. Then net force, what happens? Equal and opposite forces. Then that will be right cancel with each other. Equal and opposite force. That's why while finding the net total force, then we have to subtract them. Net force will become zero. When the net force is zero, object two cases will be there. Either object may be at rest or object may be moves with the constant velocity along a straight line. Is it clear, Babu? If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Okay, very good, very good. Let's go for the next question. Simple question it is. Daily you will observe this one. What they are asking in this. You see the question number 2. Why the carpet? Why a carpet is beaten with a stick? Dust come out. Explain. If you beat the carpet with stick, dust comes out. What is the reason? Can anyone? Hmm? If you beat the carpet with the stick, then dust particles will comes out. What is the reason? This is the reason of answer is in one word, that is inertia. Inertia. When you will beat the carpet, when you will beat the carpet with the stick, the carpet will move, but the dust particles, before beating, the dust particles are at rest. After beating also they will try to come to be at rest, means they will be at the same position, but due to the right force of the stick, the carpet moves but the dust particle never moves. Then dust particle will be continue at rest. The carpet will become like this, but the dust particle will stay here only. Then like that the dust particles will separate from the carpet when you will beat the carpet with the stick. Because when you will beat the carpet moves but the dust particles not moves. Dust particles are at the same position, right? Then the carpet will be moves. That's why the dust particles will separate from the carpet. It is the reason, that is the inertia of rest. Inertia means what? Inertia means, right, every body try to continue in the same state unless it is acted upon by external force. Let's go for the one more easy question. That is the third question. What they are asking in this third question? You see here. The question number 3 is that why is it as advised to tie any luggage kept on the roof of the bus with the rope? Can anyone answer? Students, try to answer it. Why is it advised to tie luggage kept on the roof of bus? Okay, for example, there is some luggage is kept on the roof. Some luggage kept on the roof of the bus. It should be tied, right? Why it should be tied with the rope? What is the reason? If not tied, then what happens? Students, simple answers. You try to. Okay. Because of, you can say something, no problem. It may be fall down, right? Okay, right, good. You see here, this is the luggage that we kept. You should follow. When the bus moves forward direction, right? Before moving the bus, when the bus is at rest, the luggage also at rest. When the bus starts moves, then luggage try to continue at rest. That's why luggage will can move in backward direction. And the bus is moving with the high speed. Bus driver suddenly applies the brakes. At that moment, luggage moves forward. Like this, luggage can move from its original position, right? either it may be move far backward or forward, and it may be fall down from the top of the bus, roof of the bus. That's well, right? It is tied with the rope, right? The reason is one word, that is inertia. Inertia is the reason. Very simple. Inertia means, right, rest body try to continue at rest when the bus starts moves, right? But the luggage try to be continue at rest. Luggage is initially at rest, it will try to continue at rest. Bus moves but the luggage not moves. That's well what happens, it will go back, right, and it will fall down. That is inertia is the reason. Let's go for the another question. This is our next question. Read it once. What it is telling. Yes. Ashish, you can keep your voice button in mute. Option 3. Right, you see here a batsman hits cricket ball which then rolls on a level road. After covering short distance, ball comes to rest. Okay, this is the ground, right? And this is a ball, cricket ball, which rolls on the rolls. It is rolling and moving forward. Ball is moving on forward. But after traveling certain distance, the ball comes to rest. Ball comes to rest. Means its a final velocity become 0. Right? Why? Who is stopping that one? Right? After covering short distance, ball comes to rest. What is the reason? Batsman hit the ball, right, with the bat. Then ball is rolling on the ground. It travels some distance. After that, it will come to rest. What is the reason? Batsman did not hit the ball hard enough to travel long distance. Batsman did not hit the ball hard enough. Okay, this is the you. If you feel this is answer, if you will hit with the hard, it can go little long distance, but even though it will stops. This is not correct answer. Velocity proportional to force. If the force increases, then velocity increases. Okay. But even though it will come to rest, this is not correct reason. Why it is coming to rest? There is an opposition force because this ground has some unevens and some opposition force is applied by the ground. That opposition force is called as the frictional force. That frictional force try to reduce the velocity and finally brings the body to rest. Answer is option, right, C, right? C is the option. There is a force on the ball opposing the motion. What is the name of that force? What is the name of that force? Frictional force, right? There is a force opposing the motion. When the ball is trying to move forward, there is one force which opposes the motion, right? That force name is the frictional force. Due to friction, the ball opposition force, due to friction of the opposition force, the ball after traveling certain distance, the ball comes to rest. Clear, Babu? Let's go for the fifth question. Look at this. This is our next question. Let's go for the solution of this. What they are asking in this. A truck starts from rest and rolls down a hill with a constant acceleration. It travels a distance of 400 meters in 20 seconds. Truck travel 400-meter distance in time 20 seconds. A truck starts from rest. Truck starts from rest means initial velocity 0. Truck starts from rest and rolls down a hill with constant acceleration. Okay. It travel a distance 400 meters in 20 seconds. Find its acceleration and find the force acting on 7 metric tons truck. Okay, 7 metric tons. 1 metric ton value they gave, right? That is 1000 kg. 7 metric ton means how much mass it will be there? 7000 kg. Very simple question it is. Okay, there is a truck. You see this. This is a truck. It is moving down, right? Truck starts from rest, initial velocity 0, and a truck moving with constant acceleration. It is moving with an acceleration. Now it travel some distance 400 meters, right? In time 20 seconds. Then question is that what is its acceleration? This is our question. What is its acceleration? You should use the equations of motion at here. You know initial velocity at time displacement. Then I said that you should remember the equations of motion permanently. Have you remembered? V is equal to u plus at. That second equation is what? S is equal to ut plus half at square. Third equation is v square minus u square is equal to s. You should remember this permanently. Right? Very important equations. Let's go for that. We should use the second equation because we know s, we know u, we know t. We want to find out a. We use this formula s is equal to ut plus half at square. Let's go for it. S is 400, u is 0, 0 into t, 20 plus half into a t square, t is the 20 square. 400 is equal to, we will get as half into a into 400 we will get. What you will get the acceleration value? 2 meter per second square we will get. Is it correct, students? Yes or no? Okay, what is the force? Next they are asking the force. Right? Force formula is what? Do you know the force formula? Force. With how much force it is moving? The force formula is mass into acceleration. Simple it is. Mass of truck 7 metric ton, 7000 kg. Acceleration we find out 2, right? 14,000 Newton it will x. That answer is completed. Simple it is. Right? Understood or not? Okay, where you have the doubt? Tell me fast. Answer. Is this formula okay? S is equal to ut plus half at square. Okay or not? Huh? In place of S, I wrote distance traveled by the truck is 400 meters. S, I wrote 400. Truck starts from rest, initial velocity 0. Truck travel for time 20 seconds, that's well time 20 plus half 80 square I wrote. Half into A unknown, time again 20 t. All the values that gave in the question I substituted in this. After substituting what I did it here, I simplified it. 400 is 400. 0 into 20, how much, Babu? 0 into 20, how much? 0. No need to add to this. Is it correct? This 0, no need to add to this. That's why I am not indicated this. Directly I wrote this because 0 plus this one is that one only you will get. 0 plus half 80 square. Half a into 20 square. You will get as half a into 20 square only. This one term will be 0. That's why I wrote only this term. Half into a. 20 square means 20 into 20. 400. This 400 and 400 will cancel. Here 1 will remains. And this 2 to taken to left side. Then 2. This 1 is multiplied with the 2. Then a is equal to you will get as 2. Then force equal to m into a. M they give here 1000 or 7000. And a is we find out 2. 14,000 we are getting. Tell me, Babu, if any doubt again. Clear or not? नारायण दिया हुआ है क्वेश्चन में. देखो, find the force acting of its mass. Its mass means truck mass 7 metric ton. Truck mass is 7 metric ton. Force on truck we should find out. Truck 1 metric ton is 1000 kg. 7 metric ton is 7000 kg. Is it right? Then mass they give. Then force we find out. Clear or not? If you have doubt, you can ask me directly. This step is the doubt, sir. Or clear means you can tell clear. I will continue. Okay, I am waiting for you only, but you are not replying. If you have doubt, sir, certain step is the doubt. You can ask me like that. Again, I will tell. No problem. If you not have, then you can tell no doubt. Otherwise, I am waiting for your reply. Na? If you will maintain silent, then what is the meaning of that? If I will explain the doubt, if you have doubt in again, if you have doubt, some steps maybe you have doubt. That steps you should ask me. Right. Let's go for the next question. Question number 6. Is it appearing? A stone of mass 1 kg. Right. The mass is 1 kg. Stone of 1 kg means kg is the mass. Thrown with velocity 20 meter per second. It is thrown with initial velocity 20 meter per second. U is the initial velocity. Thrown with 20 meter per second across a frozen surface, ice of lake. Okay, frozen means it is converted into ice. Comes to rest after traveling a distance. Right, that stone comes to rest after traveling 50 meters. Then what is the force of friction? We should find out the frictional force. It was very simple. This is a lake. Okay, it is upper surface of the lake is frozen, means converted into ice, right? And one stone is thrown. One stone is thrown, right? The stone mass is 1 kg. That stone is thrown on a frozen surface on ice. Then the stone thrown with some initial velocity 20 meter per second. Then stone travels some distance 50 meters of, on the surface of ice. After that, the stone comes to rest. Final velocity is zero. Question is that what is the force of friction? While traveling, there is an opposition force. Its name is the friction. What is the frictional force? This is our question. Right? Then for the purpose, first we have to frictional force or any force formula is mass into acceleration. We should find out the acceleration in this case. For the purpose, what you have to do, right? Let us write the given values in this. Right? What are the given values? Initial velocity they gave 20 meter per second. Displacement they gave distance traveled by the stone before coming to rest. Stone is traveling some distance, right? That is 50 meters. Finally, the stone comes to rest. And what is its acceleration? We find out the acceleration. There is one formula which relates the VUAS, right? That is V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. In this V square means 0 square minus U square is the 20 square is equal to 2 into A into S is 50 meters. 20 square means 400 we should write. This 0 square is 0. 2 into A, 2 into A into 50, 100 A you will get. Finally, this one A is equal we will get as this 100 is taken to left side minus 400 by 100. You will get as minus 4 meter per second square. This is the acceleration. Here we got acceleration as minus 4 meter per second square. What is the negative acceleration means? Negative acceleration meaning anybody will tell the what is the meaning of negative acceleration. Here we got negative acceleration. Anybody knows the meaning of negative acceleration? Body may have positive acceleration or negative acceleration. When a body has positive acceleration, when a body has negative acceleration. Anybody knows? If you know, you can tell, or otherwise you say, no, sir, we forgot, or no, you don't know. Then I will continue. Yes, what happened? What you telling, Babu? Once again, repeat. Sachin, it में जल्दी म्यूट में क्यों रख रहा है पूरा बोलने के बाद it is slowing down, right? That is the answer. Its velocity is decreasing. If any object velocity is decreasing, it has negative acceleration. The meaning is that velocity is decreasing, it's slow down, right? If it is its speed is increasing means it has positive acceleration. If the speed or velocity decreasing means it has negative acceleration, right? Okay, here the ball velocity or the stone velocity is decreasing and stone finally comes to rest. That's why it has negative acceleration. Then question is that what is the force of friction, right? Force of friction. What is the formula for the force? Mass into acceleration. What is the mass of the ball? 1 kg. What is its acceleration? Minus 4. How much you are getting? Frictional force is the minus 4 Newton. Minus 4 means opposition force, right? It opposes the motion of object. देखिए बाबू, if you have any doubt you can ask me. Force of friction. General according to Newton's second law, the force formula is what? Mass into acceleration. Net force formula is mass into acceleration. Force formula is mass into acceleration according to Newton's second law. I wrote here F is equal to ma, but that's all. What about the applied force? Here there is no applied force. Once the force is applied at the time of pushing, right? And the ball is itself it is going. For example, once you kick the ball, football, at the time of kicking only you will apply the force. But when the ball is going on the ground, right, at that moment there is no applied force, right? Applied force is not there, and only frictional force is there. That frictional force is the total force, and that will try to reduce the object velocity and finally brings the object to rest. That means while traveling, right, its velocity decreases because of only one force, that is the frictional force. Only one force is acting on the ball, its name is the frictional force. Then that is only net force. The net force formula we know, mass into acceleration. Here the net force is only one force, that is the frictional force. Due to that it is stops, right? Then force formula is mass into acceleration. Mass is, acceleration, then we write here. Clear, Babu? Okay, remaining we will discuss later. I will upload the video for the remaining problems. Okay, you watch it because this week our two classes completed. Okay, understood, Babu?